Back to midday, everyone. We're glad to have our friend Teresa Westbrook here, who joins us quite a bit, but particularly this time of year, it's time for the annual Bell's Best cookbook sale, which is only a couple of blocks from here, right across from City Hall. I know you've been involved with this for quite a while. I'm not going to say how many years.
There you go. Good bet. I mean, from the beginning, really, because I remember when we were compiling it in the late 70s.
Yeah, that goes back. So what is it first if folks have never got a hold of one of these cookbooks?
The Bell's Best Cookbook was the Mississippi fundraiser project we came up with in the late 70s, and all the different employees contributed their favorite recipes, and then they made the Bell's Best Cookbook. At the same time, other states were doing the same thing with the Pioneer members. And so we've got, not just Mississippi, we've got the other states as well.
Folks don't recognize Bell's. It's so Bell's Phone Company and things like that.
South Central Bell, Bell South,
Central
all
Bell,
that
we
stuff.
got to go back, yeah. But it's a compilation of, I'm going to guess a little bit of everything, but I'm going to guess a lot of homemade, mom's cooking type stuff.
Definitely. Definitely, especially the very first cookbook. It's good basic recipes. It's great for beginner cooks. It's easy to read. It's not fancy, but it's got really good. I mean, every time you need a recipe, that's where you're going to go first.
Yeah.
It's always the best one.
So y'all are going to be the next 3 days?
Next 3 days, starting tomorrow.
Okay.
Yesterday.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right, from 8:30 to 5, and the official address is 2310 7th Street or thereabouts, but we're right across from the Christmas tree, City Hall. So it's easy to find. There's a big old banner over the doorway that sells Bell's Best Cookbooks.
Pretty easy to find. If you can find City Hall, you'll be able to find it. And this is to raise money for?
Our various local projects. We help the veterans. We actually do a Christmas thing every year for the Veterans Home in Kosciuszko, and we do Relay for Life, Feed by Faith, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, lots of different things like that. I can't ever remember everything.
A lot of good stuff, though. Your money stays local and will go to local charities and cookbooks, particularly holiday time. It kind of goes one in one. We're visiting with Teresa Westbrook. Hang in over the break if you would.
Okay.
We'll tell you about some other things, some neat stuff that you can get for holiday gifts here right as we are entering the holidays. But before we go back in, number one, Teresa Westbrook is our guest for starting tomorrow for the next 3 days. You can get your Bell's cookbooks. These are great. You can also get the RADA knives, correct?
RADA knives, we'll have a good selection.
I need desperately, and I'm going to get some. So tell us all about the times and everything again. So.
Okay. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's starting tomorrow from 8:30 to 5, all 3 days, and it's at 2310 7th Street, downtown, across from City Hall. Easy to find, but we'll be there selling. We do not take credit cards. A lot of people get blindsided by that.
Okay,
but,
Great point.
Yeah,
okay.
be forewarned. But we not only have our Bell's Best, we have Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, North and South Texas, and then we have just non-Pioneer cookbooks that are just regional Southern cookbooks that people love. They're really popular. And then the RADA knives, of course, we'll have sets available. We'll have individual knives like your pairers and your utility knives. They're amazingly reasonable, but very good, and you will never wear it out. I said earlier, it might walk off, or you might lose it or whatever, but you won't wear it out. They're wonderful.
Wow. So bring cash. You do need cash there, and this is really cool, and your money goes to different locals. Got about a minute left with you. What else do we need to cover? Anything else that we need to cover it all?
I would love to tell people, if you ever worked for the phone company here in Meridian or in the district, which is typically Quitman, Philadelphia, Scuba and stuff, we'd love for them to join us. The Pioneers, we're getting thinner because there's not near as many people that work locally for the phone companies anymore. You may have been South Central Bell, Southern Bell, or Bell South. Even if you're AT&T, we'll let you in too. But anyway, we'd love for people to volunteer and help us because we're gradually dwindling down, and we need the help.
Next 3 days, right here in downtown across from City Hall, you can get your RADA knives, you can get your cookbooks, you'll like it. Put me in for knives.
Gotcha.
Definitely in. Teresa, always good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Hope some people take advantage of this.